And with a torus fracture, it looks very similar. It is a buckling, it's also called a buckle fracture, or a bowing out of the bone secondary to a compressive force. So the classic history, so you have a little kid, young bones, they have a fall on an outstretched arm, and when you get the x-ray, you see that compressive force has resulted in billowing out of that bone. Right there. Now, this is a very stable fracture. If you completely miss this fracture and send the kid out to go about their life, they will probably be fine. 100% convinced that not only myself, but probably a lot of you who are also very active children had a ton of these growing up that never came to care and never got treatment. But now that we are seeing these kids and we are treating them, in general, many torus fractures have historically been immobilized for 2 to 3 weeks, and that is absolutely reasonable management. However, the vast majority of these are going to be in the distal radius because, like we said, it's often from a fall on an outstretched hand. And in that case, it is perfectly acceptable and probably even a little bit better from an adverse event standpoint rather than using a splint or a cast to use a removable Velcro splint. You get less skin breakdown, you get faster time to recovery. And not only can they be managed in a removable splint, the family can actually remove it whenever the kid is doing fine, no longer complaining about pain, and able to do their normal activities. Now, I generally will have these patients follow up with their pediatrician, but they definitely don't need follow up with an orthopedist. And honestly, if they didn't follow up with their pediatrician either, they would probably be fine to remove the splint at home and not get anything additional.